Testing 1 2 1 2. Alrighty, so this is where we are so far in this. Let me turn this down really quick. This is where we are. I'm going to be going over a couple of things. I set up some stuff just to show some things. This isn't nearly all of it, but um, it's to answer a lot of questions that a lot of people have about different things. Uh, and yeah, so server will be out soon. I'm thinking maybe end of next month, maybe. It just depends whenever my staff team is able to help me out. But I've recently come across or discovered um, data packs and learning how to use them. Sorry, I still got the starting screen up. So yeah, with that, I don't really have to wait on them as much as I normally would have to. Uh, and I can just start working on building up these shops and everything on my own. So, all right, so I had everything set up here to kind of streamline my thoughts, and I'm just gonna talk about them as I go. So let's see, what's the start first? Let's start first. All right, I know everybody wants to know about devil fruit events. You know, how are you gonna get devil fruits? Um, what's going on with that? Uh, 1 second. Trying to well, I guess I could pull up my. No, no, never mind. All right, cool. Um, First of all, everybody, you get the chance if you want to support the channel and support the server, subscribe to the channel and come over to the Discord where we you know can chat. Maybe some of you guys could be helpers or part of the staff team or something like that. Um, but yeah, join the Discord and yeah. Anyways, um, all right, let's start with these are just a couple of events. So this is a chessboard right here. I kind of just made this little stadium right here, so players will be able to play chess against each other. This is an actual functioning chessboard created by let me go to my Discord and look. I have all the stuff in there. Created by Command Geek. So a lot of this stuff here, these games and stuff, is going to be Command Geek. So shout out to him and look at his channel and whatever else, and subscribe to him. So this is an actual working, functioning chessboard. So you can actually play chess against another player. Um, so outside of like PvP events, basic race events, things like that. For those people who aren't particularly good at PvP, um, I got you guys covered here in terms of some other way in which you can compete for devil fruits or um anything else, like any kind of high tier things in the game. So that's one thing. And then another is this right here, which was also made by Command Geek. This is like that old classic snake eater game where you kind of like eat the thing or whatever. You can have up to 4 people on this, and it'd be like a competition where I'll try to give you guys an example. I'm not sure how I start the game. Let's see. put it in the video. I thought I just could maybe I just crouch for a long time or something. Let's see.
So you know the classic snake game where you're constantly moving and all you can do is change the direction of the snake and try to eat the fruit, which in my inventory. It doesn't matter, these just change the color, it does not change. So sneak on them, but you have to wait until the other snakes are occupied for the game to start. Now once you're playing the game, it's very simple. It'll give you a countdown and then it starts moving on it.
Okay, cool. I think it's because I have this other one on here. So if I sneak, there we go. Oop, well, that didn't last very long. Oh, you're supposed to use these. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Let's see if I can do it again. All right. So you use the scroll bar where you scroll on your hotbar to move around. And then basically, like, your tail gets longer as you go. And you can be competing with at least 4 other people or another person, a second person. Which I think is also another good way for people who aren't particularly good at PvP. And it also has a scoreboard, so that people can, just compete for different things. It have a scoreboard here on the side over here somewhere. I forget. Well, I never actually saw it. It's my first time ever playing it, actually. I don't know, but yeah. So that'd be another event for Devil Fruits, to win Devil Fruits or to get high tier loot. Also, this isn't just these aren't the only 2 games. So I know a lot of people in my Discord is gonna be asking me really dumb questions like, are these only 2 games? Like, no, there's PvP, there's a bunch of other stuff. This is just 2 things that I found that I added into the server to kind of just spice things up, make things a lot better. So this here will be another thing. So this right here is there's a lot of just a lot of stuff in this server or in this mod pack period. But this right here is a wool mitten. Let me pull it up here. And as you can see right there, it says abilities molding. Snowballs deal 1 damage on hit. Damage increased by 1 for every second the snowball flies. So we would give this to people, and they would, I don't know how you put this on. There you go. So you will put it on, and it'd be like a snowball fight. And obviously the goal is to kill the other person. So that's another event. There's a bunch of other things as well that are, let's see, what is this? It's called something. It's under one of these racks. It's one of these like enchanted relics. Here it is right here. Yeah, by relics. So relics have a lot of different things. So it's just a lot of these little special items that we're gonna be using, um ice races and stuff like that and whatever else, which would be really fun to compete for devil fruits and other abilities and stuff like that, with the demon slayer abilities and stuff like that. These will be acting as like pseudo devil fruits. So there'll be one of these particular things in the world, and let's see. Did not mean to do that. I probably just killed those guys over there. Yeah, crap. Uh, Here, let me see. I need to get the keybind down. Special attack is something. Okay, let's just make it that. It's not working. Z special attack. Let's just make it Y. See if that works. There you go. So, you can do this, whatever this is, from Demon Slayer, which is kind of like looks like pretty much like a AOE or like a area type of damage thing. But yeah, so these would act as like pseudo devil fruits and stuff, basically. Uh, you guys got to give me a second. I don't have the actual um I don't see you guys' comments. It's on my phone. It's not on my computer. So as I'm looking at the computer, I'm not looking at my phone. So anyways, someone asks, so is Sovereign Hockey just like Conqueror's Hockey? Yeah, yeah. Um, what's the best armor in the game? That I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. There's a lot of armor. I mean, you won't be able to have any Demon Slayer clothes. You'll be able to have like stuff like this little costume, or this like wolf transformation thing or whatever. Because the Demon Slayer clothes, at least the Tundra or at least the uniform gives you a sword, a Nitrin sword or whatever. But maybe you'll be able to have let's see. Well, I guess you'll be able to have these clothes. You just won't be able to have the one that gives you an actual sword. So there's like a bunch of there's like dragon armor. There's like stuff you can make in the create mod. Um, there's there's a lot of stuff. There's the what do you call it? Where is it at? You got these are more cosmetics, not really like armor, but probably something like one of these dragon bone things or something like that. I'm not sure. That's for beta testers and stuff to test out and do different stuff or whatever on. I'm not really concerned with that, really. Um, let's see. Will I release the mod pack standalone? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, will I standalone? Like, you mean like do I own rights to the mods? If that's what you mean, no, I don't own the rights to the mods, but um yeah, I don't know. So now let's see. Someone else is asking about so we got the events out the way. How you're gonna get high tier loot and just things that are really like not OP or broken, but like devil fruit like things and things become powerful are be done with these events, various other events, PvP events, ship, um, elytra, flying events, races, and a bunch of other stuff. So we have all that stuff in the works. Um, Now, what I wanted to show was the wallet system. So when you spawn in, when you come into the world, you're gonna have a wallet. Your wallet's gonna have you're gonna get money from doing things like chopping down trees. We get chopping down trees and selling wood. Um, Fishing for different fish. Farming, so like getting wheat and trading that in for selling the wheat for money. Um, Getting wool and different things, different kind of animal parts and stuff that you can sell. or that you could farm or whatever, grow, and also from mining different things like diamonds and emeralds and different stuff that you can trade in for money. This is what the money looks like right here. So these platinum coins are $100. They're worth $100 each. Um, these are the gold ones. They're $25 each. These are the silver ones. They're $10 each, and these copper ones are $1 each. So you get money. Say you go and let's say you mine. Oh crap, where'd that go? Let's just say that you got some wheat, right? You've been grinding out some wheat. You've grown it, and now you gotta travel to where the shop area is so you can trade it in. Um, so you'll go to one of the people. This isn't how they'll look, but this is just one of them. And then you'll be able to put the wheat in here, and you'll get however much. Like basically, you'll get this money. You open up your wallet and you put your money in there. How you know how much money you have? It'll be up there in the right hand corner, right above where the TV is. So see how it says 60, what is it, 69 or 68 RC. So with that, once you grind out that stuff or whatever else, and you're farming and whatever else, you can go and you can pay for these things. So the shop, in which that's like the biggest hurdle that we have to jump over right now in terms of releasing a server, is setting up the shops and everything. So you'll see different things like this. So pretty much you won't have crafting tables. Crafting tables won't be in the game. Um, and so that's that. So everything that you'll need, you'll be buying from the store. So everything will be sold, or you can trade it or whatever else. Um, so if you wanted this, it's 100 RC. It's a pickaxe, a desert mermix pickaxe. It'll tell you how many it is in there, and it'll also tell you how much it costs right there. Same with these enchantment books. Also, enchantment tables won't be craftable. So everything you have to get enchantment books from um, fishing and buying them from the store. And the thing about enchantment books is that once I like say if I put something in here, um, once I put something in here like different ones. So let's say if I want to put I'll come in this week, and basically enchantments are going to be they're going to be what do you call it, scarce. So well, not necessarily scarce, but they'll be like random. So you say you want sweeping edge on your thing, and you also been looking for a flame, or no, let's say thorns, something like that. Yeah, let's say thorns. You've been looking for thorns or whatever else. You've been asking around. You don't know who has it. Some people don't have it. Everybody's fishing for it. Um, there'll be random enchantment books in here. Um, they'll all be sold in our own little thing, but there'll be a limited amount of them every week. So you have to stay updated in the shop. And once they're in there, it'll be broadcasted, and it'll go server wide, letting you know that there is new enchantment books in the store, so you can rush to get them, and that'll allow for people who get there first, who has faster ships or who may already be there or whatever else. They can buy up all the enchantment books and they can sell them for however much they want to sell them for, which would be a good idea to raise money or whatever. Uh, Totems of Undying, these are just a couple of things. There's a lot of different totems that you can buy, but you'll be able to buy those. So that's pretty much what you would do. You would grind out, preferably. I mean, what you would do, you would be doing the grinding yourself until you can buy yourself a villager egg. Once you buy yourself a villager egg, you can pay them in emeralds. You can make them a lumberjack to where they can mine, where they can get wood for you. You can make them a fisherman. You can make them a farmer. You can make them a shepherd. You can make them a merchant. You can make them a miner. And they'll do all that stuff for you. So it'll be automated. and you'll just have to worry about keeping them safe, keeping them fed, and pretty much guarding your little homestead or whatever else from other pirates and stuff like that. Um, so it'd be more automated for you. Then you just get the money, you sell it to the merchants like diamond or flowers and whatever else. So it'd be more or less kind of like categorized. So all of these things like these blocks like wood, some of these woods would be worth more than others. Um, diamond, these other prismarine stuff, and whatever else, they'll all be worth something that you can get. Since they're something that you can go out and get on your own. So kind of gives a purpose to all the random other stuff. Then there'll be like stuff that you can grow and whatever else. Like I said, there won't be no enchantment tables. Um, you'll be able to have anvils and stuff, so you can enchant whatever you want. Um, but you have to buy the anvil. You won't be able to craft it. Different heads will be worth some money, like wither skeleton skulls and dragon. The dragon head especially will be really um will be worth a lot of money because the end and the nether won't be they'll be deactivated, so you won't be able to go there. So we'll have different events and stuff where you can win these things that you can't, obviously get on your own. Um, yeah, so you have all this stuff, and these are also stations that you'll have to buy. So you have to buy the egg, and you have to buy the stations for them. Um, and they'll go out and they'll plot for you, and they'll do all the stuff that you've already been doing, or you and your crew's been doing. They'll do it for you. So it's more automated. So you can sell things like diamond, emeralds, gold, blocks of gold, blocks of emeralds, whatever else, wheat, different foods or whatever else. Everything will have a price on it where you can sell it. Money will be everything. So, um, yeah. Also, when you fish, different fish. These aren't all the fish. There's a crap ton of fish. Um, if I type in, so you have these like basic fish, or whatever else that you can get, and then you have the aquaculture. All of these different fish, and they'll all be worth a lot more, especially rarer ones like the star shell turtle and all these different stuff they'll be worth a lot more. Um, let's see. So yeah, so there'll be like a something for you like to fish. Pretty much there will be a person to sell your things to get money. Um, for each of these things right here. So it'd be someone that'll take wood and whatever else, a person that'll take fish, a person that'll take farming stuff that you can produce with farming stuff, uh, a shepherd person, a merchant person, and a miner person. So um, also with the you also once you get to the point to where whether you're a king or Yonko or trying to be a Yonko or whatever, you have to build up your own little army. And these are like you can pay for these recruit eggs right here. So the recruits can range from um, swordsmen, bowmen, or they'll crossbows or whatever else, and shields. Um, you'll also be able to, well, not necessarily you per se, but maybe we'll have like some events where you can have a seraphim. So we have like things like Mihawk. So you'll be able to have Mihawk on your side, and you'll get this mob enrager stick right here. This is mainly for like people of like the government or like just pretty much to like reenact the whole thing with Vegapunk and stuff that's going on. So we have Kuma, we have we have Mihawk, we have Kuma, Crocodile, Akainu, Smoker, Morgan. I doubt anybody will really want Morgan, but you know, you got them. And then it would be some. These would pretty much act as our seraphim essentially. Not all of these will be able to be gotten, obviously, because if you give somebody Gold Roger, then it's just going to wreak havoc, or Shanks, or Gear Fifth, uh, or Gear Four. Which one is that? Oh, that's for Emperor's Luffy. So all these different ones, in which we'll decide on whatever. And we also have Enel, we have Das Bones, we have Sabo, Odin, Yamato, Uta, the Note Warriors from in Top Musica. Um, so these would probably be, you know, more common than not that people could have. And you can use these, the Mob and Rager, like that and stuff. You can even put them into groups and have them like have like a whole squad or a whole little army of them, and you can sick them on people or whatever. Uh, let's see. Now, this is how the stuff in the store is going to be presented. Obviously, um, there will be limited supplies of certain things, so everything isn't going to have a full stack in it. Some things will have less than a stack, and they'll be replenished every week. You'll be able to buy the different things that you need, so you won't really have to hunt down a lot of stuff really, unless you just want to spend the money, I guess, for no reason. But anything that you may need or need to build, you can just buy it outright with just money. Um, Same thing for the create mod stuff, or anything to do with ships, or anything that for PvE players, scientists, or whatever else. Um, you can still buy the same stuff. Um, Armor, same thing. Ships will be displayed like this, so you can see the size of the ship. You can put anchors, you can put um what do you call it? You can put cannons on them. They have their own you can put chest in them like that and stuff. You can be able to buy like shulker boxes like that and stuff. And ships are going to be a really big thing. You can put uh, a sail on it, a customized sail for your pirate group or whatever. But ships are going to be a really big thing because you won't really be able to have. You'll be able to have a claim, but that's like claims will be so expensive that I really want everybody to live out of their boats. So once they get to the point where they have an actual huge boat that they can pilot around and everything, um, you should be really living like you should only be on an island or taking up trying to take up space on the island or whatever else um temporarily, but just know wherever you go and you start putting down stuff to build or whatever, that it will be able it will be destroyable basically. So if someone comes up, they can destroy it. Um, so yeah, but so you really want to get boats and stuff like that so that you can be able to go escape or whatever else and trade because you'll be doing a lot of ripping and running back and forth to trade different things. Like when you go out and you adventure, you kill people or you go and raid other pirates or whatever else. Um, you steal their goods and you go trade it. You get the money for it, so you can buy another ship or a bigger ship or whatever. There's like a ship helm in the game that you could apply to huge ships. Um, in my Discord, I've shown pictures of me riding around in Shank's ship. Um, so you can literally have Whitebeard's ship. Though it'll cost a lot to even build the ship up, and you have to have like um it's gonna cost a crap ton to be able to have a ship like that. Whoever gets to the thousand sunny first, whoever has enough money to go and find the thousand sunny that's just sitting there, you just have to get the floats for it because once you put the ship helm on it, it'll just sink. You don't want that. So you have to buy the floats, and the floats will be expensive. But once you actually get to that point in the game where you can sail around and whatever else on a gigantic ship, and you can have your own little farm on your ship, and you can claim an area. You're actually strong enough to hold off that area, and it's your territory. Then it'll all work out for you. Um, so I think pretty much over here that's everything right here. Now there's also different factions and stuff like that. So when you're fishing, everything's gonna have value in some way, shape, or form. So the Fishman Kingdom, um, you know, the fish that you catch and or that you kill that drop these like little things that you really don't need, they'll be worth more in the underwater Fishman Kingdom um than they would be above water, and that'd be because fishermen may be wanting to basically all the stores won't be selling the same stuff. So the Fishman Kingdom will have certain things that they have access to buy. So that's just to encourage different races and like that and stuff to interact with each other and not just only attack each other but actually trade with each other and stuff. So they could get these serpent eggs and they can put them out. Because fishermen can swim really fast in the water, really fast underwater. They also can have these guys. He's a farmer, so he can farm underwater for fishermen. Fishermen will have their own literally their own little kingdom and their own little deal going on underwater. So it'd be like totally separate from the outside world unless they just wanna be in the outside world. Um, so what's cool about this is that you get, let me see if I can find it. So you can get these mermorph spawners, place them down, and you can I'm not sure if you can get them to work for you, but you can definitely change their jobs and stuff. They have like they have different jobs, so we can test it out right here to see. So you can change him from he's a farmer. I guess he's a regular mermorph. Now he's an architect. Now he's a farmer. Now he's a blacksmith. Yeah, I think that's as far as they go. But I mean, you can like create like a little underwater thing and still have like actual villagers do that same stuff. Just put glass around it and put some sponges down, soak up the water, and have like their own little underwater city. That's why I really want to encourage people to do that. Um, there's an underwater house spawner and there's a village spawner. So wherever you put this, ideally underwater, it will spawn with the water and everything. So that's a house. And then this is a village, which is pretty. So that's kind of like to just help the you can go to Fishman Island and just fill it up with all of this kind of stuff and then just you already got the water there. So just go on the inside right there and put a bunch of glass or whatever or fortify it however way you want and like just rule the seas. You can make pirates pay you money to cross the sea, or you'll harass them. Because like underwater is a lot of different things that you can get. You get underwater regeneration. You swim faster underwater. You can buy these sea serpents, which will jump on pirates' boats and marines' boats and wrap around the sail and attack them. Try to sink their boats and whatever else, or you can, 'cause you can throw these down and then you can run away, or you can just fill up your whole entire area of the sea with these things. I mean, they'll already be like naturally spawning. They're supposed to act as like sea kings. Um, so you can really do a lot, and I'm really advocating for Fishman Kingdom to have like an actual king in place and devil fruit users and them to like be like waging war and like in-game racism with different races and stuff like that and whatever else. So Yeah, so you got like different, you got tridents, you got this fishing rod that is really good. You got this lightning dragon bone sword. Um, yeah, a lot of different stuff. Um, and when you go to the shop, the shopkeepers underwater in the Fisherman Kingdom, if they allow you to come there, um, you can sell those things that you normally wouldn't sell much above land, would sell a lot down there to them. So, oh, I also forgot about this. So I know your wallet amount that you can hold is, as you can see down there, is like 999999999. Um, Instead of walking around with all that money, you can deposit it into a bank. So you just put your wallet in there and then just deposit it. As you see, I already got money that I put in there. That way you don't have to if you want to be smart about it, then you don't have to worry about running around with all your money and getting robbed for it. Um, let's see what I just pick up. So these will also be prizes and stuff that you'll just win out, out in the random world. And then also in events, these money bags. So they come in like cheap money bags. They come in like rich money bags. So as you open them up, it just gives you money, and you can take your money and deposit it, and it's always gonna stay linked to your account. So you don't have to worry about someone hacking it or whatever else. But as for right now, that's all I'm going to talk about. There's a lot that in terms of like just like world building that's going on, that's already in place. Um, as you guys can see, most of the mods from just me scrolling through different things. Um, don't think that just because you know the mods that you know you can kind of game like war game it or figure it out, because a lot of the stuff we have a crap ton of command blocks that's like shutting off a lot of different things, and that's just like making a lot of things not accessible, just to make sure that people aren't within the first week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or within the first month are like OP. So there's a lot of roadblocks in place that really push for people to play in teams and stuff like that. Um, the island I'm at right now is O'Hara. So um, one little tidbit I guess that I'll throw in here is that every island that has like a one piece building there or whatever else, the whole like the at least the building area, each place, wherever you can think of, like each place will have a command block there, and within their radius, everybody will when they come into it will be in adventure mode. So you can place blocks and you can try to claim it as yours and try to fend people off. Um, but you can't, like, so if you guys fight, you won't destroy the actual building, because no one wants to rebuild after, like, say like if someone walks up like, oh man, I really want this O'Hara Island for myself and want make this my territory. If they fight you in here, you're not gonna want it afterwards. Because it's got holes and stuff everywhere and whatever else. Um, so it'll be all in adventure mode so that you can interact with everything that's here. But whatever you place down can be destroyed, but you won't destroy the stuff that's already here. And as for the shop areas, there'll be no PvP zones, so you can't even do damage to anybody. Um, there's a lot of stuff with the jail system. Um, I'm pretty excited about it. That's been changed up. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna just talk about this stuff, and then I'm gonna make another video and everything, and have some more people on with me, a part of my team whenever they're not busy, to show, give you guys more of a visual instead of me just talking about it. Kind of like give you more of like we kind of act it out a little bit and give you more of a more in-depth showcase. So I'm really excited about this data pack though that I got from Command Geek, or what is it? Yeah, Command Geek. Because I can just like when I'm done with it, I could just do finish, and I get a spawn egg specifically for how and I could do a lot with this. So if I hit him, I could let's see, change his profession. I could change his level, biome he comes from, all that kind of stuff. So, um, and wherever I place him, he it's just like how. Oops, I didn't mean to. Go. It's just like how it's whatever I told him to sell basically. So, um, this will make setting up the shops like that and stuff a whole lot easier. At this point now, is just having to figure out how much I'm gonna make stuff cost and work out all that kind of stuff, which would be a lot easier than the physical setting up of different things. So and I can always go back and correct different stuff and whatever else if it's too much or if it's just I don't know whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Appreciate you guys for watching. I've been up doing this for the past 2 days. Um, hope I answered some questions and yeah, I'll let you guys know how I go in the next one. See you guys later.